over there. I got Tito's. Got a little Tito's. Hope y'all made a drink and you're going to join us tonight.
Absolutely. Pina colada for me. That's how you end a work week. I don't know about you guys, but
Air loading.
I spent my work week in a mass. Right? I'm ready to get some fishing, get some sun, breathe some fresh air, get the week going. How you doing there?
I don't know if we're on.
I'm having some trouble. We're checking some things here.
When is this again?
Tonight we don't have our crew, so it's just the two of us. We get to do all the technical stuff, figure out everything's working. I can't check anything with the music on, so we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
Let's just start it. If we're even on. Hey, are we even on, guys? I mean, I'm looking at a dead screen.
It could be his Wi-Fi. So.
I mean, I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? All right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go check it out. See if anyone is chit-chatting with us tonight. Tell you what, I'm going to go check it out. We are good. 2 people watching us tonight, Mr. Mikado.
We got our 2 fans.
We got our 2 fans tonight. All right, without looking, let me guess who they might be. Yep, we are Someone's good. Oh, we have 3. Woohoo! Looking good. We got our 2 fans tonight. All right, who's here tonight?
That's an echo.
Someone's we have 3. Woohoo! All right. Let me turn the echo off. You know, we're just getting the hang of this, guys. You'd think we would have this mastered by now, but it's a work in progress. That's what makes it fun.
Working.
I don't think Keith's thing's working tonight. Just saying. 6 people watching us, Mr. Mikado. Tell us what y'all been up to this week, what you're looking for over the weekend. Are you going fishing? Are you hanging out, doing housework? What's everyone doing this weekend?
Trying to get everybody on, so we're going to play another song.
Yeah, we'll play another song. See what's up. All right.
I wish there was an easy button.
He likes to share our world with everyone before we get started. So let's see. I like this one. Let's get this one rolling while he... I just lost music. Well, you know, we're just going to have all kinds of fun with technical
Bear with us, guys. We're going to get started here in a second.
Oh, didn't want that.
We're going to change things up a little bit tonight. We're going to call... we're going to find out what people are catching.
Yeah.
All week, what they got, what these bait camps have on bait. mic?
My mic is right here.
Yeah, but I thought I had the thing right there.
I'll grab it.
We'll go ahead and get started. I'm thinking I just messed up because my Facebook isn't working for some reason.
Facebook's not working. Did you share?
I share, but I don't know if it works. I mean,
He's having technical difficulties today.
yeah, this is a dead, so probably nothing worked. Probably didn't share. It's just
You'll
just
figure
12
it out.
shares.
You'll figure it
So
out. All right, guys. So we're going to call several people tonight, and one of the ones that we're going to call first is Misha. I met Misha Saturday. We haven't aired that shoot yet. Debbie Hart is busy making both Misha and I look amazing.
hey, this is a brand new boat. I think the boat ramp's been there, or the launch has been there, but this is a brand new. What would you call it? Bait camp?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll let her tell you what it is, but it's brand new in Hitchcock.
It is, and it's family run, and it's been Misha's passion for years that she's actually wanted this property, and by God's grace alone, was able to get it. So we're going to give Misha a call.
I guess I've got to use my phone.
We do, so that's why.
So I can't add all those people. All right, I'll have to add them later.
Well, you want to give it a minute?
No.
Okay. All right, we're going to give Misha a call. Misha, if you're watching,
I can think about that.
we're going to give you a call. Okay. We'll have a plan for next week.
It'll be the same plan.
It'll be the same plan. Keith and Alicia trying to figure out what we're doing. Last weekend, for my birthday, we had a live audience. It was pretty cool.
Hello?
Misha!
Hi.
Hi, it's Alicia. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's Friday night. The work week's over. I think your busy part of the week is about to start.
I think you're right. We were busy today. I just actually got home.
All right. Well, you and I met last Saturday with Keith, and we shot a wonderful video, and that should be released very soon as our editor
either
makes
tonight or tomorrow.
Mhm.
It's going to be done.
Oh, good. I'm excited to see it.
She's going to make us look amazing, Misha, so, the supermodels are going to come in and, But
oh,
anyway.
yeah. I'd pay big money for that.
All right, so we're calling because what we want to do is we want you to tell us all about what's going on. What do you have to offer? What's going on? So when I wake up early tomorrow morning, I want to know what your place has to offer so I can go fishing and have an amazing day. So what you got going on tomorrow morning?
So tomorrow we will be open at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Nice.
And I'll have live shrimp and dead shrimp tomorrow. I sold out of croakers today and sold out of finger mullet.
Oh, wow.
So I'll have live shrimp and dead shrimp. And we're at 7827 2nd Street. So we'll be there from 5 a.m. till 6:30 p.m.
So you're in Hitchcock, and to get to you in Hitchcock, that's Highway 6, correct?
Right.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so if I'm coming to you, the boat ramp's free. There's no charge for the boat ramp, correct?
That is absolutely correct.
And you're right there. You can get your bait, and then where am I going to fish?
So if you were saying I was off of Highway 6, if you were coming south from 45, you would go down and take the Delaney Road exit because I believe the 2004 exit's still closed.
Oh.
So if you take the Delaney Road exit and go down to Highway 6, you're going to make a left, and then you're going to make your first right at 2nd Street, and you can just come straight down to the bait camp. And once you've launched, we have a 2-boat launch there, and once you launch, you can fish up all and down the diversionary canal, and then that'll open up into West Bay, about 6 miles down from our bait camp, and there is Jones Lake and Greens Lake.
We were in Jones Lake last weekend, weren't we?
Jones Lake.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, so you got a couple choices there. Good fishing. I've heard some good stories.
Oh, I could tell you some stories.
But I don't think it's about fishing. Just saying.
Yeah.
Nobody ever gives me their spot, but they tell me some good stories.
I know.
That's the premise of the show. Where's the fish? I ain't
Where's
gonna
the
tell
fish?
you.
Now you're talking.
Oh, they tell us all the time, but I guarantee you, we get there, we don't catch anything. So we know damn well they were just telling
They're lying
us
to us.
go over there.
Right? I asked, where's the fish? Where'd you catch that? And they say in the water.
Right.
So we were at your place, man. You got some great
wow.
ideas on what you're fixing to do with upstairs and
You do.
downstairs. What's going on this weekend? It's a 3-day weekend. Are y'all doing anything special?
So not this weekend. The gentleman was supposed to paint our outside building today, but because it rained so good this morning, he is not going to come until Monday. However, I may put that off since it's a holiday. But hopefully first of the week we're going to have that outside painted, and we will be starting the inside come first of next week as well. So I'm hoping the next 4 weeks we'll have that upstairs open. And then we just got to finish with our beer licensing. That seems to be taking longer than what I expected it to, but we're working diligently on it. And so hopefully in the next month we'll have food and beer and ice and full service down there.
Hey, you got the idea going on down there, man. You got an awesome place. We just loved it.
Thank you. We would love to have y'all back anytime. I tell you, I'm really proud of it, and it's been a place we've wanted for a long time, and so we're super excited, and we hope everyone else is too.
Well, we'll definitely come back.
We want to make it nice for the community here.
We're definitely coming back.
Definitely coming back.
Yeah, and we hope you stay with us every Friday so we can call y'all and let us know. Just kind of maybe tell the guys, hey, what are you catching? What are you catching? Are you catching it on croakers? I guess since you're running out. I'm just assuming that's what they're catching everything.
So right now we have live shrimp and dead shrimp for tomorrow morning. If I went over there, correct?
Absolutely.
And you know what? Live shrimp are good.
Next Friday, I may be able to give you a little more information. I think we have a guy that wants to put on a fishing tournament.
Oh yeah,
and that would be on the 19th, and so we're in the works with that, and hopefully I can give you more information next Friday.
Awesome.
That'd be great.
When we were up in Louisiana, that's one of their biggest things. They call them fishing rodeos.
Yeah.
Where just all the guys, they put a little money in, and it's I guess whoever wins whatever, if it's redfish or trout, they get to win the pot or something. It's kind of cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
But with COVID, most of them have been canceled. But listen, what time are you going to be open Saturday, Sunday, and Monday?
So during the week, we're there from 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're there at 5 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Long day. Great job there, Misha, and it was
thank you.
Wonderful meeting you, and I definitely want to come back. I want to see it when you get it all painted and putting all your spin on it and that girl's touch.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right, Misha. Thank you for telling us about what's going on and talking about your place. And hey, guys, we were out there. I mean, if you're close by or not even close by, you want a different place to fish, you get out to West Bay. And you were talking about there's a sandbar out there by towards Galveston. Everybody kind of hangs out during the day.
Yes, once you hit West Bay, if you go in the direction of Moody Gardens, you should be able to see it.
Awesome. Hey, Misha, thank you, and we'll be talking.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good evening.
Bye, Misha.
You too.
Bye.
It was a really cool place.
That is a cool place.
We drove out there, and I was driving down the road, and I was kind of like, wow,
You were
wouldn't even think it was back there.
He was whining a little bit about the road initially, and then he saw the place, and he was like, wow, this is really cool. And Misha's got all kinds of plans for it. She's painting it. She's sprucing it all up. We can't wait to go back and get the big reveal. All right, we're gonna call our second caller tonight.
Hey, we're gonna call Eric at Eagles Point.
Eagles Point
Camp.
Great guy. We go to Eagles Point a lot. We're gonna be there tomorrow. Are we going there tomorrow? No, huh?
No.
Uh-oh. See what's up. Probably eating dinner. I'm gonna give him a call back.
You reached Eric.
All right, we'll call him back. Let me tell you what, we're traveling all over the Gulf Coast tonight.
We're going back in time with the next call. We're a little early, but let's see if he'll pick up the phone. Our next caller, golly, I have known since I was 18 years old, and he was 10. He's not 10 anymore. I'm not 18 anymore.
Hello.
Mr. Campo.
Hi, Robert.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hey.
Keith and Alicia.
Hi.
Where's the fish?
How you doing?
We're good. How are you?
Man, about any better, it'd have to be twins.
You know, Robert, we were the other night when I was just watching a radio. I guess it was a podcast in Louisiana, a fishing podcast, and I was sitting on the couch and I hauled over at Alicia. I said,
Robert's
I
on.
said, Robert's on it, and Alicia she was like a little baby in a candy store. She's jumping around, and I was like, what the heck, man? How come you don't jump around when people mention my name? But anyway, hey, Robert, tell everybody where you're at. You're in Shell Beach, and
Yep, Shell Beach, Louisiana.
how did you fare on this hurricane?
Well, I tell you, we did. Man, we got so lucky.
Oh.
We were, we dodged 2 bullets here, and I tell you, man, God must have had His arms wrapped around us because
I was so worried about you.
we have seen the worst of the worst. 15 years ago, and we was anticipating on having something like Isaac was in 2012. We pulled everything out of here, and we didn't get that, and thank God we didn't. And I would much rather pull everything every day than than get a Hurricane Isaac, Katrina or an Isaac. We fared out really well. We didn't hardly get water on the docks.
Really?
It was maybe 4 inches of water on the dock.
Water on the docks when we were there.
When we were there for Hannah, y'all had water coming up on the road.
Right. Well, and that crystal ball thing we had come through back in June. It was, I guess.
Yeah,
we wound up getting 18 inches of water.
Wow.
In one of our camps.
Ugh.
So we probably had 4 feet damn near 4 feet on the road.
Wow.
This time here, we didn't get it. We were lucky. My heart goes out to the people of Lake Charles and Cameron, and in the western side of the state. Because I know what they're going through. I've seen it firsthand. I know what they're going through. It's a logistical nightmare.
Yeah.
And then now here comes the insurance companies.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't get hit with wind, you got hit with water. You got hit with water, you didn't get hit with wind. So now the finger pointing starting. Whether it was wind or water, been there, done that, and it's screw an insurance company. I hate them, but we got to have them
and until they come through.
That's right.
Because they suck. They really do.
For those of you,
look, and I hate to be so blunt about it, but they just really suck. They really do suck.
For the viewers,
and I think a lot of people will agree with me on here, that they do suck.
They do.
But at the end of the day, we got spared, and so it took us It took us probably a week to get everything back up in here, and we got everything set back up. We had to pull the gas pumps and the diesel and everything. We had to pull everything. So
my boat's still there, right?
What's that?
My boat's still there, right?
Your boat? Yeah, your boat's still here.
She
right.
needs something to clean. She needs something clean. Hey, Robert, tell people where you're at, how to get to you, and what do you got going on this weekend?
Well, it's Labor Day weekend. It's just to us, it's just another Saturday coming along. But since the COVID thing started, people have been outdoors more, doing a lot of fishing, a lot of families fishing together. We are located on the end of LA 46. So if you take LA 46 and you come over that drawbridge in Wyclosky, you hook the left and you come on down to the end down here, and you're going to find us.
Like literally the end.
Yeah, at the
literally.
end.
Literally the end. Yeah, absolutely.
End.
Yeah.
Seems like everywhere we went on that trip, we ended at an end somewhere.
Right,
it was
right.
like
when you come down here, you're at the end.
You were at the end.
Absolutely, you're at the end. So you come on down and you see us over here, and and we have live bait, live shrimp, we have dead shrimp, we have and then right now is a great time to come because we have jumbo shrimp that we selling for $3.50 a pound, and we have
or as you
take home and get you some jumbo shrimp, and we have ice, we have gasoline, we have diesel, so we got it all. So come on down and see us, and we'll get you in the water, we'll get you parked, and we're going to get you back in your boat in a hurry and get you fishing.
Now you also have some camps down there, right? We call them bed and breakfast.
We do have some overnight accommodations. Yes, we do.
Good.
We have 3 units that we rent out, and there's multiple units down here that people do. That they rent their stuff out. Rent their camps out. So we have a lot of lodging down here. If somebody wants to lodge,
good.
You give me a call and I will hook you up with that. If I'm booked, somebody else is open. Believe me, we'll make it happen.
So Robert, I put the boat in there at your launch landing. Where am I going? Where are we fishing?
Well, if you're going to go fishing tomorrow, I'm thinking if the weather stays the same as it did today, you're going to have a northeast wind. So if you're going to go fishing tomorrow and you want to go, just stay close. Just say, I don't feel like running 25 miles to go chase some trout. And I just want to go do some local fishing around here. Go up in Lake Bourne on the eastern shoreline of Lake Bourne, and you can go fish some redfish along the eastern shoreline of Lake Bourne, which should be pretty good tomorrow. The only downfall we have right now is we don't have a lot of tide, right now. The tides should start picking up around Monday or Tuesday. That's the only downfall of it, but there will be some tide movement. So, and most of the people that are coming out, that have been coming out this past week, has been wanting to, chase trout. Chase speckled trout anyway, so they've been running out to what's called the Long Rocks or Comfort Island, or they've been running to, up east of here. I had people running all the way out to the, Bratton Island, Gosher Island, Curlew Island. That's the island. That's our barrier islands. What's left to them anyway. That's probably a 40-mile run. So, but when I say 40 miles, everybody goes, "Oh my God, that's a long ride." But it's not really a long ride in a boat that does, 40, 55 miles an hour. So you get there in a little bit of a while. So, but that's where the action's happening. Yeah. That's where the action's happening for trout. So if you want to go out that way, we can make, get you there, get you pointed in the right direction, and get you going.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We were up in when we left you. We were up in the Wrigley's, and while we were loading the boat up on the trailer, the Parks and Wildlife guy pulled up and got out and wanted to talk to us, and we tried to pull you a plug because I remember you were saying y'all wanted that cut or something open out to the Gulf so y'all could get more salt water. And I was trying to give you a plug to get it in their ear, like hey, we want more.
Well, that Mr. Go Dam has to go. So it serves no purpose. That was a political deal back after the Hurricane Katrina. It was just a big political show, and it worked. For the political side of it, that's a story for another time. But anyway, but it really needs to go. It serves no purpose. Right. It slows no water down, and it does nothing. Yeah. The only thing it does here is just screws us over, and keeps the water trapped inside, and doesn't let the water out fast enough. So when we do have an eastern wind or some kind of disturbance, we the water stays trapped inside.
Right.
That's
right.
Not good.
Right.
That's not good. So Robert, real quick, how many generations have been running the Campos Marina?
Well, we're on the 5th generation right now.
Wow.
So, I'm the 4th, and my kids are in the 5th generation. They're here.
That's crazy.
We've been in business for 117 years.
Wow.
Family owned and operated, and we're the oldest family owned business in St. Bernard Parish, and one of the top 10 in the state of Louisiana, family-owned businesses in the state of Louisiana. So something to be very proud of.
You should be very, very
was
proud.
Started, my great-grandfather started this back in 1903.
Wow.
So we've been around a minute.
About, 4 or 5 years? You were a little baby back then, weren't you?
Yeah, right. Yep. Right on.
At least you're just a little baby then.
Oh, yeah, well,
Hey, Robert, I hope you
love
join us, man. Every Friday we give you a call and let us know what's going on.
Man, I appreciate it.
I'm going to try to
Absolutely.
get the. I called Jeremy over in the Wrigley's Marina. They were
He's a little busy tonight.
a little busy tonight, but and then Grand Isle just to keep everybody. Our thing was we love to fish, but man, we just wanted to go check out other places to go fish, and to show people down here where we are in Texas that look, man, hey. Load that boat up, get up on that 82 and the 187, and just go up the coast.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Go up the coast and stay. And there's so many really great places you can
Absolutely.
fish. And I tell you what, it was some of the best. Actually, it's probably one of the best trips I've ever taken.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you, Shell Beach, when you enter down in Shell Beach, and Alicia knows this firsthand because she lived here when she was a kid,
Yeah.
but this is truly God's country.
It is.
When you cross down into St. Bernard Parish, you hit God's country.
You do.
You got plenty of people here that are just, so down to earth, man, and
All right,
willing to help you
I'll
out.
contest that.
Yeah.
This is just a lot of Louisiana's like that, but
Yeah.
this place here is truly special.
Every,
And I'm not saying it because I'm from here, but it just
well,
really
yeah,
is.
no. I agree with you. Every place we went, I'm telling you, people just threw that red carpet out for us. It was just crazy.
Absolutely.
It was crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. With
St.
no
Bernard
expectation.
is just a great place, and but all of Louisiana, all of coastal Louisiana is just like that, So, come on down and get you some and
That's it.
enjoy it. And
Catch some fish.
ride the wave and ride us out. Check us out.
And we will be back.
Yeah, we'll
It's
be
not-
back.
Definitely. We've got to go back there.
Absolutely. I want you to go. I want you to come back.
I will. Peace of my heart will always be there.
Absolutely.
Hey, Robert, appreciate
Thanks,
it. We'll
Robert.
call you next Friday, and
All right.
we'll see what people are catching and what y'all got going on.
All righty. Talk to you next Friday.
Thank
Bye,
you, sir.
All
Robert.
right. Good night. Bye-bye.
Night.
Alicia,
Oh, what a great guy.
that I mean, I hope we can get the Regules and Jeremy on board, and hopefully Doug will call us back from Sand Dollar Marina in Grand Isle, because I think it's kind of cool to let people down here know, there's some really cool places to go out and fish.
Oh, some amazing places to go out and fish. And,
And
you
then
know
the
what?
people are just incredible, man. They just will bend over backwards to help you, whatever you need.
You don't need for me, these weren't, and I hate to say, these weren't 5-star resorts.
Oh my God!
You didn't have a cabana boy bringing you a daiquiri.
We stayed in
some
rooms 10
interesting-
feet by 10 feet.
But I will. This will go down. The tour 2020 will go down as probably the greatest adventure of my life. We met. Everyone was gracious, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. And for you to head to where we went and go meet all these incredible people, salt of the earth, hardworking, hard to the core. They've been hit by Katrina. They've been hit by Camille. They've been hit by. Obviously, many of these places have been hit by Laura recently, and they still pick everything up, restart, and regenerate all over again. Family forever. These guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the best trips I've ever taken.
Ever taken. I was just.
I'm really getting excited about our trip next year, going west.
You reached Eric with Waterman's Harbor.
Yeah.
To some of those places we're going to hit. Already got some places lined up. I tell you what, we're going to go the other way. And actually, this is probably one of the places we're going to hit 802 when we head towards Corpus Christi. 0605.
So, old Granny Lala said, Keith, if you were a fish, what kind of fish would you be?
Hello, this is Clint.
Clint!
Yeah, what's up?
Keith and Alicia
How
here
you
with
doing, sir?
Where's the Fish Tour 2020.
All All right, man. We're going to tell you where the fish is.
Tell us. Let me tell you
all right.
something. You know, I'll tell you something funny. Because when we took off to Louisiana, our goal was just to go to these back road places and meet ordinary people.
Yep.
And just see what they're going on, you know, and what they have going on, and they would always say, "What do you want me to say?" And we would say, "Well, listen, just
talk to us.
Sell your business,
That's it.
sell this marina, sell this bait camp." And I'm telling you, man, some of the guys, we got a show coming out. We postponed our show for about a month for respect of Cameron and Hackberry and Lake Charles.
Yeah.
But it's ironic that a lot of them have been calling and saying, "Look, man, we want y'all to put that show on because we want to see the pictures, you know, that y'all took and the videos that y'all took of the places that are no longer there."
Yeah.
But
so the show's going to take a little bit of a turn.
Yeah, we're kind of
a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to put more into our first leg, which was that area. But we just thought we'd put it off for a little while. But, you know, 2021, we're going that way. We're going west all the way to Corpus Christi, and we're going to spend 9 days and just same thing. We're going to hit and film people and interview just regular old people. Yeah. You got a place in Bastrop.
That is correct. We're on Bastrop Bayou down here in the Brazoria County Wildlife Refuge. That's where we're at. We got refuge on both sides of us, and we are a hidden gem down here. We're in a little community called Demijohn. We have an island out here, which is a well-kept secret here in Texas. And there's about 200 houses on the island, actually, and then on the peninsula right here, we've got about 240 houses. So there's about 500 different residents right here on this little community.
Wow, awesome.
So that's on the other side.
We have Captain Mark's Bastrop Bayou Marina right here in the middle of it, and that's the heart of the whole place.
Okay, so
go ahead.
So tell us what you got there. I mean, what do y'all got going on this weekend? It's Labor Day weekend. What's going on there this weekend?
Look here, on the holiday weekends, we're so busy through the week and on the regular weekends, and on the holiday weekends, we try to just cater to everybody. We just want everybody to go out and have a good time. We have a nice boat ramp here at our place. We have a big facility, more than 35 acres of parking. And what we do when we fill our two front lots is we actually have people that escort you from the boat ramp to your parking spot and bring you back on a golf cart. And then when you come in from fishing, after you're done cleaning your fish or whatever you need, we run you back to your truck and bring you back so you can come right back, load your boat. And then when you get done loading your boat, you know what we got? You just roll right up the road here, maybe about 50 yards, and you pull into our boat wash. And our boat wash, for $1.50 allows you to wash your boat and flush your motor. So you can not only have a good time through the day, but then you can clean that boat up so it's ready to go the next time.
The next day. Because, I ain't wait till the next time, man. It's next day for me.
There you go. Next day. Now, if you come in here in the morning, let's back up a little bit, and you come in the morning, and guess what? It's inevitable. Somebody forgets something.
Yes.
It always happens when you go fishing, all right? You always forget something.
Absolutely.
We've got a fully stocked store here with every bit of terminal tackle you could possibly need to fish for any fish in this area. We also have all the lures and different accessories that the guides and the local tournament winners use right here on display and for sale in our store. Our store is a full-service store. We have sandwiches, we have snacks, we have cold drinks, we also have a small grocery store. We also sell one of the more important things that go along with fishing, and that's beer. We have a lot of beer here. We sell ice. We have a state-of-the-art fuel pump at the dock where you can fuel with your trailer, your boat on the trailer, or you can fuel in the water. We have long hoses that reach out that we can fill 4 boats at once.
Wow.
Our bait dock we have over 300 foot of dock here for you to tie up to once you launch. And at our bait dock, we have 4 stations that supply salt water to you. So if the Bayou water isn't quite right for the bait I'm delivering to you that day, you're able to pull up and pick up some of my water out of our holding facility and go ahead
Really?
and put it in your tank. So your bait has a 100% chance of living till you get out to the clear water out past the intercoastal.
Okay,
Wow.
so we've never been out there.
Never.
So
I'm ready to
are
go
you
now.
saying where you're at? There's a maybe the water comes from a lake, a freshwater lake, and you're like,
Negative. We are up a bayou where we have fresh and salt estuary.
I got you.
And we have, when we have a lot of rain up towards Pearland and Houston,
Yeah.
the water runoff becomes fresh.
Got you.
But the tide will push it right back in. I'm going to give you a couple numbers real quick
Okay.
for the people that don't know about us. But we are exactly from our marina. It's exactly 6.2 miles to the intercoastal waterway. And at the intercoastal, if you turn left and head east, you're going to run approximately 2 miles and you're in West Bay. And if you turn right and run another 7 miles, you're at the jetties for Freeport to go out into the Gulf. If you run 12 miles from our marina straight south, you're going to run into San Luis Pass. And now if you take some of the bays and bayous, there is within 3 miles of this marina, you have different lakes you can fish in that are attached to the bayou.
Wow.
And Cox Lake is one of the best around for trout. And I'm going to tell you what we do here. We have a lot of redfish tournaments here at this marina, and we have a lot of trout tournaments too, and a lot of fundraisers. But our redfish coming up on the 20th of September, we've got what we call the Sunday Fun Day. And that is, you come in the night before to the captain's meeting, you have a couple cocktails, have something to eat, put your money in the pot, you get in the redfish tournament. We started as a numbered draw the next morning. You're off and running, and come back and we weigh everybody in, and we pay our places, and you have a nice Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah, I love it.
That's for
Yeah, I
redfish.
love that
It's a live-
because
it's a live fish weigh-in.
yeah, I love that because we talked about that just on the last call. We in Louisiana they had those little rodeos where it's just the guys on social media get together and they put money in and pot
like a
big fish
virtual-
or whatever.
like a
Yeah,
virtual rodeo.
It's
Well, that's it. Our Sunday Fun Days are about 30 to 40 boats.
yeah.
And that's a small gathering for us. We hold tournaments here with over 2,000 people in it. We have the
Wow.
facilities to do it. And along with our store and our car wash, we also have a full-service bait camp. I've got 9 tanks in here, 8 running, and 1 for like mudfish and mullet. But right now, this weekend, I'm running a real good deal on nice, healthy, big shrimp, and that's what the redfish are hitting.
Yeah?
These guys and girls fishing out of here are tearing the big reds up.
Awesome.
And they're also catching them on ripple mullet, on the gulp, ripple mullet, and they're using these big shrimps. And then when they go a little bit farther, they run about 8 miles out here to what we call the wall in West Bay. And what they're doing is they're getting out of the boat and wading a little bit with these shrimp, and they're tearing the trout up. We have a full cleaning station here at the dock that's lighted, and you can use the facilities 24 hours a day.
I've never used one.
We do have a ramp fee,
No,
but
never
if you
used
buy bait, you do not have to pay for a ramp fee.
Yeah. I never use a cleaning station. I ain't got a fish yet. hey, okay, listen. I don't.
Will you help us catch a
for
fish?
someone, Clint, for someone that doesn't know where you are, I've never been there.
I want to go.
How do I
now.
get to you? Give me some roads.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is give you the address.
Oh, good.
The address is 4515 Trammell Street, Trammel, and that's street in Freeport, Texas, 77541. We do come up on your GPS. If you'll put Captain Mark's Bastrop Marina in.
Okay.
Now, we also have a seafood market in Freeport, one of the oldest and boldest over there. Mark has his own Gulf boats and everything. We get fresh seafood out of the Gulf. Most of us that are employed here are retired commercial fishermen.
Really?
This is what we do now, yes. And that's what we do.
Love it, man.
Wow.
In addition to everything else we got here, we got a pavilion that seats over 500 people. We have a private beach that can be used for venues such as weddings, anything you need. We have anything you could possibly need down here on the bayou, we got it.
Wow.
All right,
Now,
so what do you got?
Is there a place to stay?
Oh, you got a place to
Yes,
stay?
we have 2 rental cabins on property. We also have a seven slip RV park down here. That's ours zone. And there's also a couple other RV parks and several VRBOs on the island that are available.
All right.
If you wish to get one.
What about this weekend? What do you got going on this weekend? You got.
Like I was saying, we don't really plan a lot for the weekend. We want to cater to everybody. So this weekend, what I'm doing is what we call it is the twofers on the Labor Day and Memorial Day. You get the people that take their boat out twice a year.
Right.
And those are the people we try to help so the regular guys can flow through. If we throw a tournament or anything on like that, it's going to jam them people up.
You're
so
right.
what we're doing is making sure everybody has a good time this weekend.
That's really
That's
smart,
what we're doing at a safe time.
Because people working all the time, and they finally get a 3-day weekend. What do they want to do? They want to go fishing.
Yeah. They want to go fishing.
And they don't
you know what? They don't want the hassle at the dock.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, though, Clint. I'll tell you what, man. Every place we've been here, since we've been back from Louisiana, every boat dock we've been around here in Galveston County it's like I told somebody the other day, it's like a Chick-fil-A line, man. There's more damn boats trying to get in that damn water I've ever seen in my life.
COVID
Let me tell you something that sets us apart from some other marinas in this area is we have so much parking, we get so busy that boats line up. We do have a single line boat ramp, but what we offer is either Mark or myself, the owner or myself, will be at the boat ramp every morning directing traffic.
Really?
And I have 2 to 3 people on golf carts escorting, and it rolls fast.
It's like a casino.
If you got a problem, we grab your line and pull you around. Like I said, we got 300-foot of dock. We can get you out of the way, help you with whatever. Yeah. In our store is stocked, like I said, with groceries and snacks. We also have Interstate batteries here. Wow. We're an Interstate battery dealer. We can warranty and fix your batteries. Batteries are a big thing.
Yeah.
Whenever you need water. If you haven't taken your boat out in a while, as you well know, the battery might be dead. Yeah. We can take care of that for you. Yeah. We can help you out and keep you going. We're here to make sure everybody has a good day of fishing.
I love it, man.
So we have his information on our page. We need to get all of that.
Yes, and you guys need to come see us.
We do.
You need to come out here and holler at us and sit down and chat with us and have some fun out here with us.
Yeah,
we have a lot of fun. We're a good community. In the afternoons, we get really busy with everybody coming in from the water. Actually, the residents of the island show up with their golf carts, and they start carrying people back to the parking areas.
Really?
Just to get to meet new people.
Yeah.
Just because they want to meet somebody.
Right.
And that's how this is. You join the family when you come to Captain Mark's and start to fish down here.
Grand Isle was like that. There was a guy that, man, as soon as you put your boat in or whatever, they'd bring you ice. He'd do the same thing with the golf cart. They'd bring whatever, the little room was right there at the end of Grand Isle, the Sand Dollar Marina.
Oh my gosh, that was such a
and
great
they were the same way. Nothing elaborate like what you got going on there, but they were just whatever you needed.
Nothing was too much trouble.
Yeah.
Well, the next thing we got that if you can bring your boat down here, you're going to get Cadillac treatment. We got a paved parking area, we got paved launches, we got no holes anywhere. And then if that doesn't enough for you, we have over 400 storages available for any boat from up to 25 foot up to 38 foot, and they're all enclosed individual storages, no outside. Sometimes, unfortunately, you have to get on the waiting list because this is a real popular place. But you come on down and see us and take a look at what we got. And once again, if you're coming from Highway 6 or Highway 45 from the Galveston, Santa Fe area, Hitchcock area, you're going to take 2004. You're going to go over the 2004 bridge over Chocolate Bayou. And as soon as you get over the bridge, about 1.25 miles on your left is the first road to the left. That's Hoskins Mountain Road. You're going to make a left. You're going to come down to the bridge, stay on the pavement to the left, which is natural. Come around the corner. As soon as you go over the Bastrop Bayou Bridge, which is about 4.5 miles, you're going to see our sign on the left-hand side. Come on to the back right to the marina. If you're coming from up in Houston, you're coming on Highway 288, you take the 523 exit and roll 523 headed towards Oyster Creek. And just before you get into Oyster Creek, you're going to see our sign on the right-hand side and also the Wildlife Refuge sign. You're going to turn and come right down exactly 7 miles. You're going to see our sign on the right-hand side. Turn right in and come to the marina. Real easy to get here. And you know what? When you're done, you can drive through the refuge. It's a drive-through. You can pull your boat through there. You can look at whatever. If you want to hang out on our private beach and say it's not a swimming beach, and I'm going to tell you why in a moment, but it is a nice beach. You can sit in your chairs. You can let the kids play while you clean the fish. and you can watch the alligators swim by.
Oh, there
So
you
come
go.
on down and see us. We're going to have a good time down here all the time.
Clint, real quick, last little thing here. It was funny because we put in Grand Chenier
Don't let Keith
at
go to the alligator.
Walla River. I don't know what the heck it was called, but we had just put. If you've seen my little boat, it's a little Craig Cat. It's a little.
It's a 13-foot boat.
It sits 3 inches in the water. I mean, it's just a little bitty boat, and a little Cajun guy walked up to her and said something like, "Hey, you're not gonna go in the
water,
alligator-infested waters in that boat."
He's talking like he's not from Australia.
Look here, I can talk a little bit of that too, you know. And you say, the more gators, they won't really chase you unless you aggravate them a little bit.
That's it.
Keep alone, they stay away from you too, you know.
Clint, hey, appreciate it, brother, and I hope you stay with us every Friday. We'll call you. You can let everybody know what you got going on, who's catching fish, and what they're catching them on.
Clint,
even when I'm duck hunting this season, y'all give me a call. I'll talk to you out of the blind because I'm in contact with the marina.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Good.
Make sure.
All right, man. Thank y'all very much for giving us an opportunity on your show there.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Talk to you soon, guys.
Happy Labor Day.
Thank you.
You bet, man. Labor Day to you. Good one to you, too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Okay, I'm ready to go now. Like, how far is that?
Oh, it's not far. Remember, we went fishing there. We went fishing offshore with Bobby. Was it Bobby?
We did the Freeport thing, right?
Yeah, he said 40. He said 40 miles. We went out 50 miles. Remember, out of Freeport. You were like,
my tailbone hurt for like a week. We can't take the cat out in that.
Guys, listen.
What?
Like our page.
Yes.
Share this page. Go to our YouTube page.
Oh.
Where's the Fish on YouTube? We need subscribers.
We need subscribers, guys.
We need subscribers.
I put a new link.
We
on
will
our
put
Facebook
you
page.
in this raffle
For
coming up
my
Monday,
fishing
7
pole.
o'clock. We'll go live with DNArods.com.
Yes.
Darren Cobb will pick the winner
My fishing pole.
of this amazing custom rod.
Oh my!
I mean, crazy.
Beautiful, beautiful rod. Well, it will be. It's not even made yet. You get to design this rod.
Yeah, it's not even made yet.
Anything you want on it, you get to put on it. A $350 value for a rod. I'm not sure I would fish with that rod. Well, I would. I would take that rod fishing. But absolutely, go to our YouTube page.
I wish I could win it.
I wish I could too. Go to our YouTube.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
Eric.
Eric, can you hear us now?
Yeah.
How are you?
Keith and Alicia on Where's the Fish. We are live, and everybody is anticipating
Yes.
what's going on at Eagles Point Camp this weekend.
Well, we have a really good supply of live shrimp, and we have a really good supply of live croakers,
Good.
and it looks like that the fishing the last few days has really picked up. You know, we had the storm that we had the threat of last week,
Right.
and some people were able to get out the last few days now, and the water's, really cleaned up, looks good, and we've seen some drum, redfish, spotted, some spotted trout here and there, and then, we're starting to see now a few sand trout pick up.
Oh, we caught a few sand trout last weekend, didn't
I
we?
mean, I'll tell you, we were at Texas. That was at Texas City Dike. I've never seen sand trout so big. I mean, they were catching them 21, 22 inches, Eric. Crazy. But we're talking about Galveston County, or Galveston Bay.
Yes.
And you've been there in Galveston Bay for a long time, and you pretty much know this place, right?
I do. I was born and raised there, in San Leon, working at the bait camp with my dad. So,
Wow.
I've been around this for over 40 years.
Crazy. Long time.
A lot of fun, right? Growing up on the water, a lot of people have been envious of that I've been able to be around the water all these years, and it's really been a blessing. I've loved it. I've enjoyed it. It's a way of life for us.
It's a great life. Great life.
I'd love it myself.
I want to retire in that life.
Yeah. What time do you open? What time do you close this weekend?
Well, we're going to open tomorrow at 4:45, and then we close at 7.
Wow.
And then on Sunday, we do turn around and open up roughly at the same time, about 5 o'clock, and then we close on Sundays at 5.
That's a long
So tell
day.
people that don't know Eagles Point. I mean, we've been getting bait
A couple
there
years.
for 2 or 3 years. It's one of our favorite places to stop
It really
and get all of
is.
our stuff. Because a lot of times we go to, especially right now, we go to Academy or Walmart,
Nothing
and
there.
none of them, man, they're all out of our
Everything.
lures, or out of our weights, or out of
Walmart's empty.
It's crazy. And you could go to your place, and you got the tackle and stuff sitting
do.
in there. Of course, with this COVID thing now, it's
we
you're
have to ask for it. We can't go.
Yeah, you gotta
rummage.
ask for
I
it.
can't rummage around and see what you got.
Right.
So you also, Eric, you also have a fishing show also on Facebook. You want to share any of that with us?
Yes, we do Galveston Bay Fishing Show, and it's something that we've tried to do real regular for the last couple of years now. Over the last few months, we have definitely been off of our game. We've taken our attention away from the show a little bit towards some other things, but we're going to pick back up. And the show's really oriented around helping people that are new to fishing and boating and to Galveston Bay specifically,
Right.
and giving them confidence to get out there and try different things, and also just inject the fun back into fishing and boating, and not worrying so much about what somebody else is doing next to them and how many fish they may be catching.
Right.
And just go out, get the family out there, get their friends out there, and enjoy their boat.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
people have forgotten that fishing is fun.
Yeah.
You don't need a huge, crazy, expensive boat. Just get out there with your family. Get a fishing rod at Walmart. Have a great time. Fishing is fun. Make it fun again,
I
love to
agree.
fish.
And that's something that was so unique about meeting y'all, and I really respect and appreciate, is you can just see it when talking to you. You can see it, you can hear it, and y'all express it. And I think it's contagious. And
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Thanks.
And our thing is, Eric, is just to show people, look, man, you don't need to keep going to the same boat ramp or bait camp or whatever. Hey, man, go move around. I mean, it's kind of
Are
cool
you telling me to get around?
it's kind of cool just to go to different places and fish and look.
I think he's wanting to get around there.
I know our premises is so funny that every
we've
place we
gotten around in
go,
the past
it's a
couple
different
months.
strategy, man. I mean, if we go to the Causeway, it's a whole different ball game. If
It
we go to
is.
Galveston Bay, or if we go to Texas City and fish the reefs, or everything is just a different
Everything
aspect
is
of
different.
fishing. So I mean, that's what makes it kind of fun,
It is. But just make fishing fun again, and I get it. I get you want to get the best and you want to get the biggest fish, but how about we just get out on the water and breathe the fresh air?
Oh
And,
God, can't beat it. Can't beat
as
it.
much fishing as Keith and I have done in the past few years, we've actually caught very little fish.
Yeah, I know. We were at your place a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, there were so many damn boats in line. And it was like 7:30. I'm like, good Lord.
Good Lord. Yeah, it's funny.
Well, contrary to what a lot of people think, very few people actually catch fish that they can keep
It's
and
true.
eat. Yep.
There was
Very
some-
few people do. We have a fish cleaning table that we monitor, and if we see the scope, the volume of people that launch, and then we monitor how many of those people actually use the fish cleaning table, it's very few.
Well, that
So
makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, I feel
It's
much
not-
better.
I feel a lot better
something to
there.
feel bad about. You're right.
I don't
Now,
think we've
what's
used a
happened
fish cleaning
with-
table in ever.
Ever.
Well, what's happened, and I hope does change, is that as people do get out and just enjoy their boat more frequently,
Right.
then just by accident, they get better at fishing.
Right.
They get better at catching fish.
Yeah.
And then if they want to keep them and eat them, they can use the fish cleaning table.
That's
But
awesome.
if people don't go frequently enough, it is hard to catch fish.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like it's like me lifting weights or going to the weight room. I'm not going frequent enough, so my body just shows that I'm just not consistent.
Right.
And it's the same way with boating and fishing. You got to stay consistent to get actually better at it.
And
Right,
the
right.
people
So-
that like to fish, they're happy.
Yeah.
Everybody's
For sure.
friendly, and you can't wait to get out there. I don't think I've ever met it's like 5:30, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. We're at your place all the time. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Who knows what's about to happen in the next few hours? Maybe we'll catch a fish. It's like being at the casino. Ooh, maybe I'll get
Yeah.
the jackpot but
Yeah, and you also got a little marina there too. I mean, if somebody wanted to come and rent a stall or something, who would they call, or how would they go about getting that, Eric?
Great question. I appreciate that. Well, they can always call us at 281-339-1131. And we do offer storage that is what we call dry storage. It's enclosed. And then we also have the storage in which they keep it in a slip that has a lift. And either one are really good options. And it's just something that somebody with a boat may consider if they want to use their boat easier. And they do want to, like you were saying, if they actually want to try to settle in at a specific location and get better at that one area, then that type of boat storage is really good for them.
Yeah.
They can use the boat a lot more frequently with a lot less headaches.
Right.
But if they do want to travel with the boat, then a lot of times it is better to keep the boat elsewhere, in a different location.
But it's a nice place there. I mean, everything is always clean, and y'all always have been friendly to us.
How do I get to you? How do I, for people out there who don't know where you're at, how do I get to you?
Well, most people would be more familiar if I describe it as this. We are just south of Kemah. So if they know where Kemah and Seabrook are, they just would go down 146, and they would go down 646 and 146 all the way to First Street in San Leon, and that's where we've been since 1929.
Wow.
Some people say it's like a little peninsula, or we stick right out into the middle of Galveston Bay, but ultimately, in the end, we're at the very end of 646, and we're just south of Kemah and Seabrook.
It's another place. They're like, we just keep going at these ends. Like, you can't go any further.
Everywhere you go, like boat camps or bait camps, landings, they're all at the end. Yeah.
At the end.
Hey, Eric, appreciate it. Man, thanks for coming on. I hope you're available every Friday. We'll call you. You can let everybody, the anglers, know, hey, what you got for that day, that weekend, and hopefully,
everybody enjoy fishing at your place, wherever.
Yeah, try someplace new.
Well, we appreciate your call. We appreciate the support. And ultimately, we were talking about this today, that the local small bait camps, fishing camps, these sorts of facilities that you and I talked about there at Eagle Point, these sorts of places need the public support.
They do.
Without the public support, as we've seen, they're a lot of them, the majority of them are going away.
Aww.
And so I really respect you reaching out to us and other bait camps alike.
Thanks.
And there's nothing more that we really appreciate than just that. It's just the support from the public and people like you. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey.
Thanks for letting us talk to you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully you're still available next Friday. Let everybody know. This thing was just like a kind of a trial run. Let everybody know.
I like it, though.
Where you're at, and people that are just joining us. And then, once we get going every Friday, it'll be like a rapid fishing thing. We'll just start calling people, and you just say, hey, man, they're catching fish.
What's going on? What
this
you got?
Is our bait.
What's
This is our bait. And y'all come on.
That's
But, hey, Eric.
I do want to apologize. I do want to apologize and show that I'm just a regular old Joe here. I got stuck changing my infant's diaper.
Oh. Hey, you're a dad. That's awesome.
A bad situation arose that I had to handle, and then I left my phone for a moment, and then you called. I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good.
The baby's clean and mama's happy,
family
right?
first.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Eric. Have a good Labor Day, and we'll stay in touch, brother.
Thanks, Eric.
Absolutely. Everyone have a safe and great Labor Day. Thank you.
You too. Thanks, guy. We'll see you. How cool. He's a nice guy.
Let me tell you something.
We've been going there for...
I tried to match Alicia's shirt tonight.
My birthday shirt.
And the only thing I had that was close to this color was this freaking shirt.
Are you busting out
it's
there?
like, it's 3 years. I haven't worn this for like 3 years.
Well, we've been eating
and I'm telling you, I can hardly breathe in this damn thing. So I'm like,
I kind of like that shirt. Well, Keith and I have been having a great time. Unfortunately, we've been having a great time going through, the southern part of Louisiana that's got some of the most amazing food ever. But we haven't quite gotten back on our diets yet, have we? Oh, well. All right, who are we calling next?
Diet? What's that?
We try. We try.
Hello.
David.
Hi, Mr. David.
Top of the evening to you.
Hey, how you doing, sir? I hope you're all right.
You too, sir.
I'm doing just fine. I've been listening and watching your live broadcast for about the last 10 or 15 minutes, and I've enjoyed it so much that I think you filled in everything that I would even think about saying. The folks over there at Eagle Point are a great bunch, and
Oh yeah,
Good
love
man.
those people.
and they do a fine job over there. And you know, the word bait camp. If you use the word bait camp, that means you're old school, because these youngsters now, if you say bait camp, they say, "What's that? You mean like a bait shop or a bait store?"
There you
Right.
They
go.
don't.
Yeah.
They don't realize that bait camp goes way back, and not many of them go back too much further than Eagle Point. That family has owned and operated and gone down through the generations, as
Yeah.
y'all well know. And
Yep.
so
Yeah.
I'm happy to know them.
Well, you know that we talked about
We're
that a
talking
lot, because Louisiana and Texas are
Yeah.
so different. It's just, we call them boat ramps and launches, I guess.
We call them launches.
But in Louisiana, we had a hard. I did.
He did.
I had a hard time
Just saying.
because they were called landings.
For
Heck, I don't know.
landings, yeah.
We passed landings all day long. I don't know what a landing is. And then, like you said, camps. We have bed and breakfasts. They have camps.
Okay.
I don't know what a camp was. I kept seeing these signs that said camp. Heck, I thought that was like a
You guys going
camp.
camping. Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, if you don't know
Yeah. The lingo.
the lingo, you don't
Right.
know what to find.
It's like Mr. David. I talked to a childhood friend of mine. I grew up. Well, I didn't grow up. In high school, we lived in Shell Beach, Louisiana, and we talked to Robert Campo in the beginning of the segment. And yeah, Eagles Point has been a long time, but actually, Campos has been around 5 generations. 1917.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. 5
Yeah.
generations.
Yeah.
100, or was it 117 years? So, these guys, y'all know what y'all are doing. You've been around since, gosh, what year did you tell us
68, wasn't it? 68, David?
Well, actually, I'm gonna have to put on the thinking cap. But back in around 1967, maybe 68, and I may be off a year one way or another. The original owner of Boyd's One Stop was Gene Boyd, and
Wow.
he was a machinist out at Monsanto in Texas City, and he was an outboard shrimper, and he loved to fish, and he'd take his kids fishing, and he lived across the street from where I grew up. I was about 14 or 15 years old at that time, and he came over one day, and he was a big old fella, but if you look at me now, he was a little fella. But anyway, he was a big fella to me back then, because he towered over me. He come over and he says, "Hey, boy, I'm going to open up that old Turfside store there on the dike that's been out of business for a long time. He said, I'm going to make a bait camp out of it. And
Wow.
he said, you want to go to work for me? And I'll pay you $1 an hour.
Wow.
And, I'll work your tail off." And I was like hitting the lottery. I'm telling you, it was like, for me, a buck an hour at that age, and it was perfect. And plus at a bait camp where I could see fishing and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
So I did, and he followed through. He paid me on time, and he did work me to death. And he taught me so much about dealing with folks, and gave me a real good start on business. And I really appreciated that. And so he opened the business about that time and kept it going strong. I mean, I watched it grow from the time I went to work with him until I went to the local college, and I was about 18, and then I never stopped going there and such. And by golly, after I did my little 35-year stint out at the refineries, when I retired, Mr. Boyd had passed away some years ago, and it had changed hands a time or two. But the young fella that has had it now for 20 years, Jason Cockburn, he contacted me, and we've known each other a long time. He said, "David," he said, "now that you're retired, I want you to go to work." And I said, "No, I'm going to be a fishing bum." He says, "Well, He said, "You can still be a fishing bum." I said, "Well, I don't want to ever punch a time clock again." He said, "You don't have to push a time clock." And I said, "And I want to fish all the time." He said, "Well, I don't know about that. We'll talk about that." But anyway, he had me start doing his. I didn't even know what social media meant
But he had me start doing the advertising for that, and we worked on a text group list, and then we got things going on a website, stuff like that. So it's been a just a wonderful process of learning and growing, and it's been really terrific because as we talked about before, we do several things. We're in the bait camp business, live bait, dead bait, tackle, and all that good stuff, ice, groceries, and such, everything for the fishermen and fisherwoman. But then also we have a seafood side, like we discussed, and so we sell some nice table shrimp and crabs and such. And then Jason got really involved in crawfish about, a good 15 years ago now. And so he's become the largest wholesaler in the state of Texas for crawfish. So we've just been, we've just totally blessed. And he gives it all to God. I'm going to tell you, he's a faith-filled young man family. So I can rattle on like crazy, but you asked me a quick question and I stretched it out for 10 minutes.
No,
hey,
I
had an uncle in Texas that had a crawfish. They called it a crawfish plant, and then, that's all he did, and he made a killing. But he loved what he did. He loved crawfish. And I remember when we were kids, we'd just get a piece of bacon. Mom would spank us for taking her bacon. We'd go down to the ditch, pull a couple of little crawdads out of the ditch. But I know it's a little different. Who would have thought it'd have been a big, business like it is now? So, David, what's going on this weekend? I saw where it's a holiday weekend, so it's $20 now to get on the dike. Me and Alicia's like $20, $10. Look, somebody's got to keep that dike clean. To me, $20 still.
It's not $20 a person. It's $20
for the whole car.
Whoever you can fit in your car.
It's $20 a minute. I'm just kidding. A person a minute. The way that works, and if you know how the city government can complicate things, and then I could even add to that. But basically, what it is it's $20 per car. And many people, as you want to get into a car, but it's $20, and that's only from on the weekend. We call it weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if it's a long weekend like this one, Monday is also part of the holiday. So they charge the $20 from 6 a.m. until 9 p.m. Wow. If you're a boat person and you're wanting to launch out at the end of the dike and all that neat stuff, they're fine and dandy and happy with you coming through early. If you want to miss that, where you're not going to be spending all your time to enjoy on the dike, you can get out early. And most fishermen that go in a boat in the morning, they don't have any problem getting there early before 6 o'clock to hit the ramps. Absolutely. I'm usually out there on Friday morning and see that happening. But then folks that want to spend the night out on the dike and such to fish, after 9 p.m., they can go out there. You don't have to pay anything. You can stay as long as you want. No one's going to come in the morning to 6 o'clock saying, "Hey, you owe us $20." And then on the rest of the time, it's only $10. Yeah. And the reason is for the massive amount of cleanup that the city has to do. Yes. And they also pay an extra shift for police to be able to have extra security out there. And so, to me, it has really turned things around. It's really improved the situation out there, not only in cleanliness and keeping the dike clean, but also a little bit safer. And wait, there's more. It's not all year long. It's during the peak time of the year. Don't charge in the wintertime, and that's wonderful because during the spread run, which is coming up pretty soon. And then the big happens all that stuff that you
I think he's going underwater.
Mr. David, we're losing you there. Did you hit a dead zone?
Oh, okay. No, I'm still here.
Oh, there you go.
Thought you were underwater.
Yeah. What we did, my wife is with me. I'm in the car now. But what we did, I went by Boyd's. We're stocked up full with live shrimp. We've got live croaker. We've got live finger mullet.
Wow.
We've got plenty of dead bait. We've got as much tackle as we can get. Y'all touch base on how short tackle is and everything, but we've been getting quite a bit of stuff back in with tackle, and so we're getting in pretty good shape for the whole weekend. Now we're open 24 hours. So with that being said, lots of folks lots of folks coming in at all hours buying bait. So when I say right now we're stocked up really good on live bait, after the morning run, when those fishermen pile up and start heading for the dike and the boat ramps and such, bait will go quickly. So then we'll have more boats going out in the morning at sun up, and we'll have more bait come in around noon or something like that.
What an amazing establishment you have over there.
Yeah, so people that don't know Texas City Dike, for our listeners, if you're on 146 between, I don't know, we could say between Kemah and Galveston.
Right.
You take, what is the road? Is it still called Palmer? What is that road?
If you're on 146 and you're leaving out of Kemah, Bay Cliff and such, like over in your neck of the woods, and you're heading southbound, you'll turn left on Loop 197 north. To me, there's two ways to do it, but Loop 197 north puts you on the back road of Texas City,
right.
And you just hang a left there, and you stay on that road until it doesn't go anymore, and it'll feed you into Bay Street, and then Bay Street runs right into the intersection of the dike.
Right.
And of course, at this day and time with Google and all that stuff, you'll be able to punch it in and see what I'm talking about. And then the other way is just to keep going on Loop 146, and then you'll hit 1765, and that's also Palmer Highway.
Right,
and,
correct. Yeah.
1764. There's two of them. One of them's Texas, one of them's Palmer, but 1764. And all roads head to the dike.
No, it ain't hard to find. No.
Mr. David, we know you're busy because you've got a crazy weekend coming up, and I really appreciate you coming on our show tonight.
Thank you so much, sir.
You've been an absolute gem, and it's been a pleasure meeting you.
As Mr. Valentino said from the fine establishment there at Eagle Point, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate what you're kicking off to do. I see some good things happening. Maybe someday you can come down to Boyd's, and we'll set up there if you want to. We'll do a live broadcast there from the store or from the warehouse back to the crawfish warehouse, and we'll throw shrimp at you.
And I'm going to take you up on that hamburger you offered me last week.
but thanks for so much for having me, and looking forward to doing it again.
Thank you, David.
Sir.
Y'all have a good night and a great Labor Day, sir.
Good night.
You too. Be safe. Bye-bye.
Thanks. All right. Well, we need to wrap it up. We've been at it for a little bit. Oh my God, what a great show tonight.
Hey guys, there was, that was only 6 bait camps, and we got so many more. We got a bait camp in North Jetty, the old North Jetty bait camp. It's fixing to get ramped back up, and he's going to be with us next week, next Friday. There's a lot of bait camps. I didn't, just like Eric was saying at Eagles Point Camp, there's a lot of bait camps in Galveston that I didn't even realize were there. I mean, and we're going to get a hold of them all. I mean, you got Aunt Margie's Bait Camp, Bio Bait Camp and Tackle, Smitty's Boathouse, Fat Boys Bait and Tackle, West Bay Boat and Tackle, 61st Fishing Pier.
A lot of people love to fish, and I think we forget that there's places everywhere.
Exactly, man. It's just other places you could just go. Our thing is, we got a little tiny boat, so we got to watch that wind. We have to watch the wind and figure out where we can put it, where the wind's blowing, how it's blowing, so we don't get banged around in this little boat. But
well, speaking of that, we got to get up bright and early tomorrow morning, do a little fishing.
We're gonna do some fishing in the morning.
Yes, we are.
We are going, and they were going to be on today. I don't know what happened. We are going to go to Galveston Bait and Tackle.
We'll give them a buzz.
Galveston Bait and Tackle on the Causeway. So we're going to fish the railroad trestle.
We are.
The railroad trestle tomorrow. That's where we're going to be, and hopefully we'll get some video of
us catching a fish.
Galveston Bait and Tackle. I went and I tried to research that railroad bridge, and I understand. At one time, it was just a railroad bridge and a highway, I guess, that ran side by side. It was built in 1911, 1912, and it was once called the Great Causeway. But we're gonna fish the railroad bridge tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So listen, guys, if y'all are out, you see us in the little Keith Cat, our big yacht. Holler, man. We're going to have the koozies. We'll throw you some koozies.
Yeah.
And hey, if you're a fishing guide,
send us a message. Send us a text.
talk to us, man. It's free advertisement.
Absolutely.
We ain't charging nobody nothing.
No.
Let us know what you're doing.
So we have a show drop. We have the rest of our show that we shot on Saturday coming out soon, where we talk to Misha, and you'll get to see.
That'll come out hopefully either tonight or tomorrow with Want More Bait in Hitchcock.
Monday we have the giveaway of the fishing rod that I so
That's
desperately
right.
want.
Like our page, share our page.
3 people. Go ahead.
Yeah,
and
tag
them.
3 people anytime.
And I have a new link on our Facebook page. You can see where it says sign up.
Sign up.
Look at our
Go to
YouTube
YouTube
page.
page.
Be a subscriber.
We
Help us out
need
here.
subscribers.
And then we can reach out to more people and share all this amazing stuff that we're trying to promote. But, it's Friday night. It's getting late. We got fishing to do in the morning.
We're going to catch a fish tomorrow.
We are. All
Catch a fish tomorrow, I guarantee you. I'm not going to tell you where we're going on that railroad bridge, but it's not going to be if you're out there fishing.
Pick a
you'll
number
be able to see us
between 1 and 16 or so.
Yeah.
And find out where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for joining us. We
Thank
hope we
you.
make this kind of funny. Every Friday we're going to try to hit as many bait camps as we can. We'll make it go a lot faster. All we want to know is what bait they have, what time they open, what's going on. And once we get going, we'll do a rapid fire where all the bait camps just bam, 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 bam. Sometimes we go fishing and we got to hit 3 or 4 places just to get live bait. And we've lost an hour of fishing because we've been looking for live bait. So hopefully this helps everybody out. Yeah. And you can go try new places.
All the way to Shell Beach tomorrow.
Go all the way to Shell Beach. Look, I'm trying to get to Regules. I'm trying to get we got a lot of bait camps from Mississippi here. Just to let everybody know, man, get out there and fish. Take your families. Have a good
time. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe this weekend.
Great Labor Day. Yes.
And we will see you.
See you live Monday at 7 o'clock to draw for that custom rod. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Great fishing. And we'll see you Monday.
Good night.